So Kitchen Creative is this exciting competition where two chefs go head to head and create 5 dishes that they've never created before using Diplomatico Rum, which was the sponsor of the entire event. We're doing it at the Ritz-Carlton on South Beach, which is a gorgeous location. So I couldn't be happier about all these components coming together. And all of our dishes just have to have the rum in it, and they're dishes that we have never created before. So let's get our chef thinking cap rolling.
We get to the hotel, there's a lot of things in this car. The car's full to the rim.
With boxes and cases of all the ingredients for this competition. I basically need that like beeping warning sound that you see in like Home Depot, beep, 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 because you need a warning for how loaded we are here.
And we have one cart to take everything.
A hotel cart of what you get to unload luggage, like the guests' luggage into their hotel room, to unload these boxes and boxes of food.
Back and forth, and it's a long way to the kitchen.
This is very interesting. Okay, and where's this at?
Hold on, let me see if I remember. I'm sorry. Yes. No.
No.
It's this way.
Yep.
Yes.
Hi. Can't go through that way.
Okay, which way can we go to?
Where are you going? To the door, right?
The kitchen where she needs to be prepping?
Okay. Which kitchen are you prepping in?
So 3 different people told us different directions of where the kitchen was, because being a hotel and all, there's multiple kitchens in the site. And the time. Now we're going everywhere because we don't know which kitchen we're going to. Finally, a gentleman escorted us to the right kitchen.
I don't have my GPS, okay? So I just got lost. I'm sorry. This place is too big. I told you this earlier. I told you. You don't listen.
Right.
He doesn't listen. Nobody listens to me.
When I got to the right kitchen, what I found was a beautifully pristine, never used before kitchen.
The kitchen is empty. There's no utensils.
What can you start right now with the stuff that we have?
There's
Nothing.
nothing. We don't
Nothing.
have nothing. I don't even have a pan to start anything else.
I'm gonna go over there
I
to
need-
see if I can get that ladle and the spoons.
Yeah, but the ladle and spoon and what?
Maybe there's a pan there. I don't know.
Okay,
Hold on.
there's no equipment, no gas, no utensils. It's basically beautiful countertops, stainless steel. I mean, not even a drop of water has fallen on these countertops. The water works. At least the water works. So now I'm not just paranoid about the utensils that we're lacking and pots and pans. I'm thinking refrigeration, because every single refrigerator in this kitchen is not turned on. Okay, every single piece of equipment
Over
in here
there
is hot.
Go check over there. No, to your left. Is that a fridge?
Let's see this.
There.
The hot fridge that's off, that's brand new, and it's off.
Quick question. Fridge, space. Where do we go?
Where is
Because all these things are awesome, but they're all off.
All right, let me find out from the organizer, right?
Okay.
I don't have that for you yet.
And come see.
So as we're
well,
trying
we
to
use
find
that
our
one
way
and
in
we
this
have, like,
kitchen,
some
this really kind gentleman, Richard, he really helped us out trying to find utensils, trying to find another kitchen to work in. And he was just, he was like our saving angel here to this whole mess.
How are you?
Awesome. Great. I mean, this is all this beautiful equipment and everything's off.
We got it for you.
Where do we cook?
Wherever she wants
Where
to
does she cook?
Wherever she wants to cook, you choose.
The entire place, or we're splitting, or
I
what?
think you're splitting.
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
figured there's half and half, but
yeah.
I need fridge space.
I'm gonna go get that.
Gotcha,
I'll make
that's
sure
it.
that Director Food and Beverage gets everything.
And I also need freezer space.
Okay, I'll go make sure.
That's like crucial, and it's crucial for timing.
You got it.
Since we're only running
Whatever you like.
we're running 2.5 hours late, that's all.
You got it.
Richard says to Inez, okay, get me a list together of everything that Adrianne needs. Now, of course, this takes time because now I have to break down my menu step by step. It's almost like writing a recipe for TV. There's nothing in this kitchen.
Hotel pans.
Yes, I'm giving you the lingo of exactly what this is called, so that
Fine.
when
Yeah,
they
'cause I
receive
have
the
to
list.
I have to hand this list to this
Yes, okay.
chef guy, and he's gonna cut my
Hotel
throat.
pans, okay. Hotel pans, tongs.
Do you have like a list here already?
Yeah, no, this is my menu, so that, and,
Oh,
and,
you know,
and
okay,
it's already
I
divided,
understand.
so I know what's
Got
up.
it. Okay, okay.
So I have to break it down step by step on everything that I'm gonna need, and imagine what I could need as as an emergency, okay? Write this all down.
Thank God for Inez, our PR rep, because she was not supposed to be really working in the kitchen.
Poor Inez doesn't work in a kitchen, so she doesn't know what I mean by, a 3-tiered whisk or give me an 18-quart bowl. She's like, what? What is this? So I have to write everything down in details and have them retrieve it for me. Okay, grater
Yeah, so we can do cheese.
for the cheese. Okay, but we need to allocate an oven. I don't see any oven in here whatsoever. None.
Nothing is working. There's no pots or pans.
So everything that we get, we're stopped. Every task we're stopped because we have no equipment.
Today, I kind of took the role of her sous chef, Egg's place. She was running the restaurant, so here I am. Normally, I always help. I do salads and plate decoration, but I really stepped in to help in whatever she needed me to
After
do.
we'll smash that in a bag.
Okay, got it. And I'm
Matter of fact, I see a bag. Here, you want to use my apron?
No, it's fine.
You're not gonna. You want to use a chef jacket? One of mine? Want to
No,
wear the
no.
blue one so that you can
No.
cover yourself for later, because later you might get stained.
It's okay. I just look so unprofessional with them.
No, you're worried about unprofessional? No, really?
The Ritz was very helpful. All their staff, they're trying to help us in every way.
Ice cream freezer is about 40 degrees less than a freezer. Little by little, he was able to retrieve, here's a whisk, here's some pans, here's some pots. Don't worry, calm down, we will get this fixed. We need a fryer.
Fryer. Oh,
But
we
I
need
know
to-
that you can't bring me a fryer here.
Right.
So let's figure out where we can move to figure out one task. We need to fry plantains and a whole lot of it, like 2 cases, 50 pounds of plantain. In my opinion, Inez needs to be wearing a red cape during this entire thing and maybe a big S on her chest, a big I for Inez, okay? Because she was moving sky and earth and mountains, everything just to get all of this done. And she made phone calls. She got it done.
Richard was just great. He found another kitchen for us, which was in a different level.
I need to make risotto and grits, so I just need, I need burners, but I need 6 burners, 4 to 6, so that I can simultaneously do this quickly.
You? Or Beast Street?
No, let's go to English.
We need a banquet kitchen. Okay, I'm all free. I can lend you my banquet kitchen because we're done for the day there.
No, I mean,
Give me the things you need to take up so that we can help you take it now.
Oh, thank you.
Because I may not have an answer in the next 20 minutes. It's 4:30 already.
Yes.
We need to jam.
I'm sorry, I wasn't involved earlier, but we're trying
So
to
here we are running 50 pounds of duck legs confit all the way up to the oven, trying to get it on there.
So our kitchen works halfway, the other one upstairs works. So we're working between 2 kitchens, going up and down the elevator constantly.
At 5 o'clock, everything must go up. So wherever I am, whether I'm upstairs or down here, whatever, everyone stops, and we got to make sure all the meats, the pork belly, the duck, the oxtail, everything's got to go up. It's got to get heated. 5 o'clock is go time. And this, keep an eye on this soup because this has to boil in 15 minutes. If not, we have to take it apart and put it in smaller pots to get it going. Okay, give it 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I'm going up there now. I'm going to start the grits. 15 minutes. I have an alarm on my phone.
I got you.
Time to run upstairs. So an hour before it's go time, like this is the time where we had to drop our plates already, gas comes on. So now by this time we should be winding down, this is really go time. Now we gotta turn on whatever power, whatever engines we have left here and really get this going. We gotta use the gas that they were able to turn on, all this equipment down here to get things hot. The soup needs to get boiling. So many things going. I mean, this is really nuts.
Tomorrow. Yes, sir. You and I are going to be doing drinks. What, you're going to watch the back out?
So it's 5 o'clock now, and my competitor has just arrived. So now we're head-to-head plating, and it feels almost like I'm in a horse race. And I'm only looking forward, except what's in front of me is my food. It was just all about the food, getting it out, and here I was, focus. It was intense. What's going through my mind as I'm plating is get it done, and get it done in my style. Get it done to where every component is perfect, or as close to perfect as it could be. Now, whatever the outcome may be, this is how I work, this is what I do, this is my food, this is what maximum flavor is. So this is what my team does, this is what I represent. All this is going through my head. And also the song Eye of the Tiger is also playing there. The first dish is a green plantain soup with a tamarind barbecue pulled duck, and then it's topped with a hot pepper coconut. So now you have this bright yellow orange type of thing, then you have that rich, deep red, almost purple color. It's deep, gosh. And then we topped it off with a blue, almost violet clitoria flower from Paradise Farms. And now you have this array of colors, array of textures, and the flavor is just through the roof. So now you had the Chef Adrianne multisensory experience right off the bat with the first course. Second dish, I'm thinking, well, what's one of the most common things throughout history that you pair rum with? And that's rum and Coke. So I decided to glaze our Kurabuda pork belly with rum and Coke. But I'm pairing this with a smoked Gouda grits. Now, adding smoked Gouda to grits adds this other dimension of flavor that it's unreal. The smokiness and then the creaminess from the cheese. Now we're gonna offset that with some scallion and some pork rind crunch. You have that braised rich from the pork belly, and you have the smokiness from the grits. So it's just, once again, multi-sensory, multi-textural. It's crazy. Our third dish, we were using Australian prawns. I'm poaching it, and lightly poaching. This is very delicate in butter. No other ingredient in there, just plain old butter. I want that richness to soak into the prawn. Now, we're offsetting the richness with a roasted poblano, which is a lighter version of a jalapeno, roasting it to get, again, another dimension of flavor, and papaya. So now you're gonna have that sweet and spicy going on. And then I made a salsa verde aioli, which is, we're bringing in the zestiness now. We're gonna bring in some garlic for a little bit of kick. Garlic, parsley, basil, a little bit of mint in there. So imagine the richness of that Australian prawn, the spiciness from the poblano, okay, the sweetness of the papaya. It's what dreams are made of. The pipette on this dish was kind of like the kicker of the dish. And when you poach any type of seafood in butter, that butter gets this umami level, because anything shellfish has umami. That butter, I just wanted people to be able to taste that. It wasn't just about poaching into the actual prawn. I wanted people to be able to squeeze that little bit of that liquid corn on top of the prawn. So that's what the pipette was all about. So for our final savory dish, I call it the piece de resistance, because this was all about technique. Now here I just wanted to see, I really wanted to show to our guests the technique involved in braising oxtail, caramelizing shallots, and making a risotto. Now you don't do a risotto in competition time unless you're really good, because it behaves badly. Risotto behaves badly in large quantities. So I practiced this for like a month before, how to keep our risotto moist and how to keep it without getting mushy. And I mean, I finally nailed it, and I'm like, you know what? Let's bring out the big guns. We're gonna do this, because I felt confident in it. Now our oxtail is literally fall off the bone. It's glistening, and we're gonna raise the roof here with the umami, with the braised also cremini mushrooms. So now you have caramelized shallot, braised cremini mushroom, the oxtail, the risotto, truffle. So for dessert, it was called Taste of Paradise. And now every component of this dessert, of course, had the rum in it. But I didn't want to stick to just one thing on the dessert. I wanted it to be almost like a painter's palette. I wanted our guests to look here and see something, look here, see something else, and then finish it off with a little bite of something else. So at the end, they were like, wow, all these flavors, it was refreshing, it was cold, it was crunchy, it was freezing, it was creamy, all these things, you know, put together. Now, the inspiration behind all this was kind of like a trip around paradise. So I wanted to make popsicles. Coconut rum, condensed milk. I mean, the texture of these popsicles were just amazing. Dipped them in dark chocolate. We made chocolate truffles as well. And then I did a mango panna cotta as well. And then we had all these edible flowers. It was a work of art. I was really proud of that.
At this point, we are relieved that it's over. After a very interesting day working with 2 kitchens, at this point we have everything plated and okay, it's over, so I feel very relieved. I think everyone is relieved. Time to find out who wins this competition.
And now for the People's Choice winners. You guys ready for this or what, right?
So at the end, we didn't win, but it was a win on the inside, because every obstacle that was thrown at us, whether it was a kitchen that wasn't functional, no gas, the time of arrivals were different. I mean, this was all types of craziness going on. You threw an obstacle at us and we overcame it. My team and I, we just pulled through. We were fighters. For those solid 5 to 6 hours, we were fighting there. And our guests, I think, were able to take away an incredible dining experience from it. And if they were able to say, man, that dish was damn good, and they knew that we did it, that's already a win.